Okay, hi. Let's try this again. The video does. Okay, I'm back. I've got the right button done. All right, I'll go back and edit that out of the final video. Of all the things I have learned to do in the last year and a half, video editing is my least favorite and apparently the one I'm going to get really good at because I'm going to have to figure this out. So let's start again. Good morning. This is Linda Pearl from One Quilting Circle. This is the regular Tuesday noon-ish get-together weekly chat that we talk about. And I have viewers that pop in every week that have let me know that they're there. And that's how I found out that the wrong switch got switched on the audio. I thought I had it right when I was setting up, but apparently not. So, this is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. This is post Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday. I am somebody that has believed that the best holiday prep happens before Thanksgiving, and I have lived and died by that for a very long time before online shopping was a thing. And one thing you should know about me is I have actually purchased a car remotely over eBay long ago and away. So I have always been very comfortable with the idea of um, doing my holiday shopping as early as I could in person. And um, round about mid-November, there's a spreadsheet that goes up on my refrigerator so I can check off who's getting what things delivered and done. Um, and creatives are, I think, especially likely to have this happen because there's an awful lot of creative energies around the holidays. This month, I have gotten together with a group of fellow creatives. Most of them are quilters. And we are bringing to you something that I'm really, really proud of. Kicked off this morning over on my blog. And I will put a link to the blog underneath um, in the chat. In the notes to this, I'll put my blog post and I will put the other bloggers that are going to be part of this. And I'm going to have to make a big sign that goes on YouTube Day that goes on here. If you like the content of this channel, please feel free to subscribe and hit on the notifications for the bell so that you'll be notified when we do new content every week. I'd like to also welcome everybody that has joined me since I launched this little venture earlier in November, because I do have more subscribers that are coming to me. So that makes me really happy. This particular blog hop is basically we have 5 creatives that are stringing together. Actually, there's 5 plus me. So there's 6 of us that are putting our best ideas to pen to paper to help you get a jump on your holiday season. Some of these are really good ideas. Some of these are our best ideas. Some of these are new ideas. Um, I can't tell you the last time I actually gave the thought of making napkins a real thought, and that's going to be one of the blog posts from one of the bloggers coming up um, later this month, and I'm really excited about it. Every year that I have published Cornerstones, which is my newsletter, I have put in it a holiday recipe. Now, nobody is ever going to accuse me of running a cooking show. Trust me, not even my grands. But I always like to share something that is, I think of you guys as like my online guild or my online quilting friends. So I always like to think of bringing something to share with all of you. And this year, I included the recipe that's going in the newsletter as my kickoff to the holiday event. When I went gluten free several years ago, the thing that was the I went gluten free over the summer, and summer to me is the season of salads and fresh veggies and farm stands, and you can find all kinds of stuff there. But when the fall comes, I like to bake. I'm a baker, and going gluten free and learning how to bake gluten free was a challenge. It still is a challenge, but it's gotten a little bit easier because I've been doing this several years ago. And one of the things that was my most successful recipe was sent to me by another blogger, another actually quilter who has a gluten-free lifestyle, and it is a banana bread recipe. And this banana bread recipe is literally, you don't have to buy anything extra. You have the staples in your kitchen, which has been perfect for pandemic cooking. If you have, it works with two bananas, it works with two big bananas, three little banana. You just, however many bananas you have that you can throw in it, it's just going to be wonderful. It's something that you can turn into banana muffins. You can add some walnuts to it and get a banana nut version of it. You can put it in a mini pan and you can get little mini muffins and freeze them and defrost them when your grands come over unexpected, and all of a sudden you have something to that you baked for them. So it's really a very versatile recipe. I have made it. I have baked it with the grands. My oldest grandson is somebody that loves to spend time in the kitchen, and he is all about making banana bread. He loves it. Um, so it's something that is very easy to use. And that is this year's holiday recipe in Cornerstones. Cornerstones will be coming out actually later today. I figured I would wake you all up and hit your inboxes before the rush of December 1st and in between all the sale flyers and ads and such like that. But the thing I really wanted to do today was to tell you a little bit about each of the bloggers that's joining me on this little adventure, because they are all very different. They're all related to the quilt industry. Many of us are sharing some of our recipes, but we're also showing gift projects, ideas, things that are going to make you kind of look at the holidays differently. And I think it's a great way to sort of slide into the craziness that is December. And if you're looking for recipe, if you're looking for something that's going to spice up your holidays, switch it up a little bit, because although I love tradition, I always like seeing things that are a little bit new. I think we're going to bring you some ideas that are really going to kind of say, I want to try that. So the first blogger on up in the list, and you'll see her tomorrow morning on the blog, is Celine Perkins of Perkins Dry Goods. And Celine is somebody that I've gotten to know through this group of people. She is a lovely lady, very talented, very sharing and giving. We've collaborated on a few things offline. And Celine is going to be doing two blog posts in this 10 days of. What we did was we came up with a formula to include as many people as we could, and Celine is doing two of them. Celine is also the individual that created the blog logo that actually is at the, when I go back in and add it back into the new live stream, will be part of this. The really simple, elegant little, it was perfect for what we were doing. So Celine created that, and she's going to, I believe her blog is going to include a mug rug tomorrow, and then a later on in the week she has another project for us, and I'm looking forward to that. Then we have Knapp, who is joining us, and she is the owner of, oh, I should remember this. Susan is a very talented and prolific um, owner, and she owns the quilt branch. I have 10,000 tabs on the top of my screen, and I knew if I could find it, I would do it. So Susan is the owner of the quilt branch, and Susan will be bringing a recipe and a free project for you, so you choose something to try. If you're looking for something that would be quick, easy, a swap gift, a neighbor gift. I'm going to be seeing some friends this weekend, and I still have to come up with something. So I'll be looking at seeing what Susan is bringing to us. The next blogger on the tour is Melissa Bryan, and she owns a machine embroidery company called Big B Applique. See, there's a reason that you leave all your tabs open at the top. It really works. And Melissa is bringing to us a way of reinventing something that it's almost like a twofer. You're taking something that was unfinished and undone, turning it into a gift, and letting it go on its way. And if you've already pulled the fabric together and all of that, that's the fastest way you can go. That's great. So Melissa will be joining us later on in the week. Uh, Debbie Went of Went Quilting is another blogger that is going to be joining us this week on the Blog Hop, and she's actually got two days. Debbie will be the person that will be talking to us about making double-sided napkins, and the best napkins I have are still in the laundry because I use them on Thanksgiving. She will also be showing us a really innovative way of using 2.5 inch strips for 2.5 inch strips to make Christmas trees. And I know I have 2.5 inch strips around here somewhere, so we'll see how that goes, which is really great. And the last member of the group that is going to be working with us is Morna Gollitz, who owns the International Creative Arts Professionals Group. Morna is the person that kind of brought us all together and stirs the pot occasionally. Um, but Morna's going to be joining us because she has a great recipe idea for cranberry orange nut bread that can be made gluten free. So she has my attention, and she's also going to talk about how you can repurpose that and make it into a gift for somebody. So that's another great idea for that one. So we're giving you ideas that work for us, that are tried and true strategies. It's often difficult at the Christmas season when you start looking at magazines or watching shows or getting inspired or think, I should do this, I need this, or whatever. And the reason that we brought it together was because we wanted to give you our best items for this. We wanted to give you something that we can tell you, yes, this works. Now, if Celine is telling me a project works, I trust her. And, a recipe from Morna, different things along the lines from all of the bloggers in the group. And this is our way of helping you kind of take a moment, take a step back, figure out what you want to do for the holiday season, how you want to incorporate a little bit of new versus what's going on, um, and go from there. My holiday sewing is not done. I have 24 days, and I'm going to take probably every single blasted one of them. Um, but it's a level of joy because I get to make my youngest grandson his stocking from Nana's house, and so I have the bin of Christmas fabric, which was also going to become the bin of holiday mask fabric, um, which I'm going to be doing, and those are going to be things that I will be looking at when I pull Owen's stocking together for him. I mean, he's going to be 3.5 months at Christmas. I don't know that he will even know what it is, but there'll come a time that he does. And I don't get, he's the last grand, so I don't get to make too many more um, things like that for him. So I will be finishing that up. Now, using the pattern that I use, the stocking itself should go lickety split once I block out time on my calendar thanks, honey. Once I block out time on my calendar to get it made and get it done. And I have learned that if I do it sooner, I will be a happier person, more relaxed. And that's probably the biggest lesson that after 40 odd Christmases of being the wife, the mom, the nana, um, I have learned. It's really easy to just spin yourself into a state of paralysis. And it's too short a season. My littles will never be this little again. And we get to go and enjoy and do different things. So um, I will pop the links to my blog post and all the other bloggers that are along for that. The recipe link, I'm going to give it a shot. I think I can put it in there. If not, when you go to my blog, you can definitely get it from that point. And I will be here next week. Now, next week is also a day that I have for the blog, and I have another secret idea that I want to do, and I will be pulling that for that. that fits into the theme nicely. So I'll be back next Tuesday to talk to you about that. And I really appreciate all of you that are finding the channel through YouTube, through different things. This is a learning curve. This is a steep learning curve for me, and I'm giving it my very best shot. So I hope you are having a great day. I hope that Thanksgiving was good for you. I hope that the month of December brings you health, brings you happiness, and I will talk to you again next week. Thank you very much for joining me at One Quilting Circle, and I'll talk to you again soon.